It's a good.
First video we're going to be reacting to is Cameron, Kai, Cenat, hate. Oh, words. Reading. The Kai Cenat hate just keeps getting worse. And now I've been seeing stuff about, Kai. I saw some shit about his ex today. Hella shit about Kai, and he's just trying to go ahead and get himself together and grow. So, what I am going to do is just put in my 2 cents where I see fit. But I'm going to let Cameron go ahead and say what he needs to say.
Y'all, it's Cameron.
Say what you need to say.
Low cut. Yo, hide your girl, hide your wives. I've said it so many times. Ever since I got this cut, I see every single comment, and y'all be glazing me, saying that I'm the most attractive man alive. I appreciate y'all. I feel it,
I can't even hate, bro.
And I'm
Go
never
ahead.
putting the do-rag back on because of that.
Did you ever have a do-rag on?
Also saw somebody ask, like, what are these cords over here? Those are my Ethernet cables for my PC and my PlayStation. That being said, the internet is once again hating on Kai Cenat for, in my opinion, absolutely no reason at all. I feel like the Kai hate is getting so old. I understand if you don't like his content because, I mean, his content is...
My thing is, niggas find anything to hate on because they got shit that they don't want to focus on in their own life. So they got to find and pick and prod at somebody else who is successful, who is doing what they can, not even just monetarily, but successful to where they can do whatever they want, or they're living the life that they want to live. And people just don't like seeing you happy. Be yourself. Like Kai, he's been working on his reading because he said he didn't like how going into conversations, hearing himself, or how people couldn't understand him. And that's a valuable thing. That's valuable that he's able to go outside of himself and realize, damn, I need to focus on this because I'm lacking in a certain area of my life or in this personal thing, to where me educating myself, me putting in that work, doing the mental, mental push-ups, mental sit-ups, the mental workout, and teaching myself, I can go into these new spaces or spaces that's already created, and I can add value. But not just add value to those spaces, add value to myself, which is the biggest thing. He's adding value to himself. That knowledge. Knowledge is power. That confidence. Really, that confidence from reading. Knowing that and he can analyze the stuff. Well, I don't know how he's doing it, but hopefully he's analyzing this the books that he's reading. And analyzation, it doesn't come from just one read. Like, you gotta reread it because there's stuff that'll pop out, or maybe you skim over and then you go back and read it. There's something that hits you the first time you read it, and you just skim over it, like, oh, okay, that's cool. Then you read it again. Oh shit, this is what this means, or I can break this down to where it applies to me. So I applaud Kai with him in his reading. I have been. I haven't been on social media. Y'all know I don't really be on social media like that unless I'm, laughing at shit. But seeing Kai valuing his education, that's very good. People were shitting on Kai because of anything that he was doing that didn't pertain to him being educational. Like, shitting on everything. That's why Kai took his break, because he felt like, all right, I got the money. I don't need money. I don't have happiness. And that's the biggest thing, y'all. The materialistic shit, it doesn't do anything to you. You got to have your own happiness, your own relationship with God and relationship with yourself. And figure out, okay, what is it that actually makes me happy? What is it that actually makes Nykel happy? What is it? You got to do a self discovery journey. It's a self journey. We're all on our own purpose, our own journeys. It's about learning about yourself and evolving and ascending. So shouts out to Kai, man.
isn't for everyone, which is completely understandable, right? If you just don't like it, that's fine. But I swear, anytime this man Kai breathes, he just gets the most hate. Everything this man Kai Cenat does is put under a microscope and analyze and just nitpick. A few videos ago, I talked about the situation where Kai opened up on why he took a hiatus from streaming and social media. At the Streamer Awards, he talked about how he was going through some mental struggles and that's why he hasn't been streaming. Then he also decided to drop this other video on his birthday. And the gist of it was him saying that he was dealing with a lot of self-doubt and being fearful when trying to achieve some goals, which is completely normal, by the way. I feel like we all deal with that on a daily basis. And mind you, he never said he was depressed or anything, but since a lot of people read captions instead of watching videos, they just assume that's what he said because they saw the big caption, Kai Cenat opens up about mental struggles, when it's like, the dude never said he was depressed. But a lot of people online just got on his head saying, how do you have mental issues? You're rich. How are you depressed? You can't be depressed and rich, which
you can't be depressed and rich. Look at Robin Williams, R.I.P. Heath Ledger, R.I.P. Even Michael B. Jordan, when he did the Killmonger, he said he had a hard time getting out of that Killmonger state because that character put him into isolation and affected his self mentally and physically to where he had to go to therapy. Money don't mean nothing when you don't know who you are. The mental struggles, the depression. I'm not saying he has depression, but the doubts, the self-doubt, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, but what if they don't like it? Or what if I can't do this? I don't think I can do this. What if other people? That is a real thing. But you have to teach yourself because that's been placed on everybody because of family members, your peers who shit on you. Seeing other people who's done it big and it's got big, saying, oh, I can't do it like them. I can't do it. Comparing, the biggest thing is comparison. Comparing yourself to other people, which you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Go in your own lane. Go in your own lane. And I've had problems with comparisons. I've had problems with self-doubt. But check that. I check that now. Because I still have that. But I check it like, no. I'm moving how I'm supposed to move. Why beat myself up? God he didn't instill in us fear. He did not. Sorry. God is consciousness. God did not instill fear in us. He instilled love, power, strength. So once you understand that, that's how you move, and God is always with you.
I've said it once and I'll say it again because I truly believe in this. Money doesn't buy happiness. There's many rich people out there that off themselves even though they have loads of money. Just because all of your problems link to money, that doesn't mean that once you have money, you won't have.
It will be fixed.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
The materialistic stuff will be fixed. But then once you have that, okay.
Any more
once I have that, my bills are covered. I ain't got no debt. I got all the cars I want. Got all the clothes I want. Shit, I got the females I thought I want. Damn, I'm alone. Fuck. I'm lost. What the fuck is there else to do? I got the houses I want. I got my mama crib. I got my pops crib. They're on retirement. My siblings are taken care of. But why am I not happy? I literally have everything I want. Why am I not happy? Just gotta go within. You gotta go within. And a lot of people make materialistic things their idols and their gods. You're not supposed to do that. That's the problem. People make materialistic shit their gods and their idols. And they realize the more money you get, it won't fill that hole of self-love, of your deep-rooted childhood traumas. It won't fill that hole. You got to go in and fix that yourself. You have to do the shadow work. You have to. You have to be able to go ahead and sit wherever where it's dark and just sit there and meditate, be with yourself. Be vulnerable. Let out all the emotions.
problems. Sure, you might be stressed because of the bills, and if you didn't have those bills, you would be happier, but I promise you, more problems will spawn after that, unfortunately. But a lot of people don't see that because a lot of people don't see Kai as a human. They just see him as an entertainer on social media, a content clown. So their brain just doesn't connect the dots when he's on the internet opening up about his mental struggles. But after that, Kai then went online to talk about how he started reading and watching anime, and this has helped him through these mental struggles. And people started clowning him once again because in the past he made jokes about anime, like this skit right here. It's not him making fun of it, he's just making a quick little joke. And the caption says anime characters be dragging it. Like, what's wrong with this? It'd be different if this man was saying anime is trash and it's the worst thing ever.
Did I think it was funny? Nah, not really. I really don't. Kai is only funny at some time. But that wasn't making fun of anime. If anything, I'm like, I don't really watch anime, but that resonates. So I'm like, yeah, they kind of do be dragging it. They do be dragging it. How dare he? He came at me and my family. He knows I don't eat miso soup. Like that type of shit. Just random shit. But be dragging it.
But that's not what he's doing. He just made a little skit. And also on stream, Kai even had moments where he didn't really know much about anime, and he kind of acted like he was getting into it / already into it. And a lot of people brought these clips up saying, how can you say that you're into anime when in the past you said Pokemon was in the big three?
What's up? Check, what's big three? Hey, like, what's big three? All right, let me say it right now. Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Pokemon. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Pokemon.
Pokemon in the big three, that's a blunder, Kai. That's a huge blunder. But this clip is all the way back. I'm pretty sure this is the first AMP house. So this is like 2021. You can change a lot within 4 to 5 years, believe it or not. There was also this clip where Kai said that Invincible is an anime that he's going to get into, which even, I don't watch anime that much. I love Invincible though, as y'all can see the Omni-Man and the Invincible in the back. But Invincible is not an anime. Like this is a crazy clip.
I think the first anime I'm ever going to get into, I watched Death Note, but the first one I'm really gonna get into that, like, I could watch all the seasons, is gonna be Invincible. That's what it's called, right? Invincible?
Which maybe he was LARPing back in the day.
The first anime I got into was One Punch Man.
Opinion, who cares?
And I'm waiting for them to drop the 3rd season. Been waiting. I wonder if they dropped it. Maybe I'll have to see if they dropped it. They probably already dropped it. I don't know. But that's the first anime I really got into. My buddies tried to put me on to Naruto. Started watching it. Didn't get into it. Trying to think of some other ones to try to get into. What's the castle one? Castlevania. Tried to get into that. Didn't really fuck with it. But One Punch Man, I just think that's funny. I watched that shit while I was tripping.
Years ago. He's not LARPing now, and he's a changed man from what it looks like. He put out a bunch of tweets talking about Naruto and how much he likes it. Like, what is wrong with that? Yeah, he didn't really know much in the past about anime, but in the present, like, that doesn't really matter. There was also this tweet, which a lot of people made fun of him for this, saying, I used to think anime was weird and think it was just a cartoon, but it has helped me build way more courage than I ever had before. The 2nd season. Naruto is a prime example of someone who truly believes in chasing your dreams, following your heart, and never giving up. This is hands down my personal favorite right now. This show teaches you so much lessons on how important friendship is, helping others, consistency, and being a morally good person. This scene really got me. Low-key, everyone in Naruto is going through something behind closed doors, but is trying to hide it in some way, which a lot of people say.
Bruh, that's the biggest thing about anime too. Like what Kai said, they all have messages. Every single thing in media has messages, but the biggest thing about anime, bruh, that I've learned, not from watching it, but from other people talking about it, is that anime is very rich when it comes to helping with your self-discovery and the journey of being with yourself and battling your traumas and your demons and still being able to go out and fight and be resilient. That's why people fuck with anime so much.
About anime, many gym goers, they started going to the gym because of anime. Yet, for some reason, Kai is getting clowned for saying that anime motivates him, all because he didn't know what the big three of anime was a few years ago. Like, it's just so stupid. This man broke up with his girl, stopped streaming, all this stuff. why are people surprised that this is a new Kai Cenat and not the one that they're used to? He's a new man. And recently, Kai dropped a 21-minute video going more in depth on his hiatus and what's to come next, talking about his upcoming clothing brand, Vivette, showing how he's really invested into fashion. I mean, the man was in Italy making jeans, talking to Law Roach, talking to Burberry Airy, talking about what was on his mind. And at the end of this video, he plugged a channel called Kai's Mind, where he uploads these raw and real videos of him trying to get better at reading, having conversations, working out, and just showing into the mind of Kai. And for some reason, he's getting hate for that as well. People are calling it performative because it's being recorded. Why not just do all these things in silence? Which I understand to a certain extent, right? There's many people out there on social media that'll record themselves working out and reading when the whole time they don't really do that. They're just doing it to look good on the internet. But I don't think Kai is. I genuinely don't think he is. And I honestly see no problem with him posting it.
And my thing is, Kai shows his life. Him streaming, he shows his life. The past, I don't know how long he's been streaming, but his whole streaming career, he's shown his life. And it's always been fun and entertainment. But now when he's showing more of his self-growth journey, now people got an issue with it, because y'all already had an issue. I had an issue with his jail stream. Y'all had an issue with him bringing on females, or him like raising up females. You had problems with him and his friends blowing up the houses and shit. Y'all have problems with him doing streaming university. So it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't. Why don't you do shit more educational? Why don't you do shit? This is for kids. This is brain rot. Now he's not doing no brain rot shit. Now he's actually growing and elevating. Oh, this is performative. Why don't you just do it on your own? Why don't you do it? Yeah, Kai, bruh, fuck what everybody else say. Do what you do. Fuck what everybody else says. Trust in your family. Trust in yourself. Trust in God. God is first, always. Trust in God. Remember, people are humans. People are always going to have shit to say. Don't worry about them. Have that self-love for yourself. Surround yourself by family who actually you can trust. Not just people who, all right, you pay the bill so they love you, but once you don't pay anything, you don't give them no attention, you're on your own, and you're doing your own shit, that they get salty. That's not real family. That's not unconditional love.
Could be wrong. I feel like it'd be different if in the future he just reverts back to his old ways and we don't see any growth. But as of now, I think we're seeing a new Kai Cenat. So I see no problem with this, and I think it will continue. But if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. And if you disagree with me, then you're right. I don't really think it's a gimmick though, right now. I don't either. I feel like the man is just trying to improve himself, and he wanted to just log his progress. So he made a channel for it, which many people do. And I feel like the funniest thing is, if Kai would have just came back talking different with a clothing brand and nobody knew what he was up to, people would still hate. Like, I feel like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing, and it just sucks overall. Now, what you're about to see is a clip of Kai reading from his Kai's Mind channel, and a lot of people clowned him for this because he kept having to look up words while reading, which is something normal that you should do when reading, so you know what a word is, instead of just skipping over it. Kai Cenat,
like, bruh, like, this is the age of people not growing up with parents that would smack you in the mouth if you said a word that you didn't know what it meant. I remember my mom, my sister, she said something was romantic, and my mom was like, what does romantic mean? My sister didn't know, so she hit her in the mouth. Don't say shit you don't know the words. Now, do I think that was the right thing to do? No. That would have been a good time to where, all right, let's look it up together. Not you don't know what it means, so don't say that shit until you know what it means. Because that creates trauma. You hit me because I didn't even know what a word meant, but you could have went and explained what it meant. That's a teachable moment. But my mom did the best she could at the time from her little knowledge of being a parent. Kids raising kids. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be a kid raising a kid. But that comes to show that a lot of people, they don't really they just read, but they don't read to comprehend. They just read to read. Kai is reading to comprehend, and people are hating that. They're hating on that. I have a Bible. my Bible right here, right behind me. And there's hella places, words, and stuff in there that people don't know unless they fully do a deep dive or they go into, the monastery. I don't want to say monastery, but they go into like the pastor colleges and stuff like that, or religious classes that they actually get to go ahead and do a deep dive within the word and look up what the words means. Me, I'm not doing that. My Bible, it has, if there's a word or a place or a thing that most people don't know, it's going to have a little like letter or little, usually it's letters, a little letter like at the top. And it's like an index. And at the bottom of the page, it has all the words that the letters are by, and it will say, all right, this is where this is at, or this is what this means, or this is another paraphrase of what this scripture meant. That's essentially the same thing that Kai is doing. And if you're telling me that you're reading something that you never read before and you see a word and you don't know what it is, you're gonna sound it out. What the fuck? Like, I know motherfuckers who are gonna, what the fuck does that word mean? What the fuck? How do you say that? Hey Siri, what does this mean? No, I'm not talking to you, Siri. See, my Siri try to go ahead and be added into the conversation. But they're gonna ask they're gonna ask, how do you say this word? It's gonna give you the meaning too, but they're not even gonna go by the meaning, or maybe they'll skim over the meaning. Oh shit, that's what it means. Okay, cool. But now they know how to say the word, but they don't know what it means. So they go ahead, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be ephemeral. When it doesn't even go into the sentence. You're just gonna say a big word, but not use it in the right tense or in the right sentence to where you look like a fool. And you're gonna be hanging out with fools, be out hanging around fools. Oh, you're doing the word of the day. Oh, you read that? I read it in a book somewhere. What book? That's one of the books I'm reading right now. You should read it. Man, if a motherfucker told me that, and one of the things I do, I look up words that I don't know what it means, or I make sure that if I'm saying something or I'm typing something, I look it up in the thesaurus to ensure that I'm saying it in the right tense and saying it in the right way to where I don't look like a fool. And I did that since I was in high school, just to ensure. So, y'all motherfuckers are just retarded, honestly.
I kept having to look up what certain words meant during his reading journey to become a better speaker.
Like, you're supposed to do that.
Our bookstore is like a portal.
It's neo-Victorian. It's
all right, Cameron. I see you moving up in the world, but you getting your extra subscribers, but don't mean need to have hella fucking ads, bro.
How do I pronounce that? Oftentimes, when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
That's spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Yes, sir.
The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
Hell yeah.
Spontaneity of life. Hardly such questions set
Hell
up
yeah.
a false what does that mean?
Like,
which once again, like I said, this is how you learn. I mean,
niggas so worried about him. Niggas are so worried about him. Niggas and bitches are so worried about him looking up a word that he doesn't know how to say or doesn't know the meaning, but they're not even gonna ask, hey Kai, what book are you reading? What book are you reading? I want to learn more. I saw the book. It says Atomic Habits. I don't know if that's a full book title, but I saw it. Atomic Habits. But y'all not gonna pay attention to that. Y'all too focus on the messenger without looking at the whole message. Now, I know a retarded motherfucker goes, what message is going to be coming from him not knowing how to read and him searching up a word and da-da-da-da. The message behind it is the self-growth, self-discovery. Him taking his time out of his day to go ahead and strengthen a weakness. Him knowing that he has a weakness and him working on strengthening that so it's no longer a weakness. That's the message. And also showing that, hey, I'm doing this, and I'm this big ass streamer. I'm known all over the world. You can do this shit too. You should do this. And I'm working out. And I'm doing something I really want to do. Hey, I just admitted, I'm not happy. I'm da-da-da. But I'm working on finding that self-confidence and self-love and building and growing and ascending. That's the message behind it. But y'all can't see it because y'all not even tapped in.
The word is, look it up. Like that's something completely normal. But
yes.
I wouldn't expect a Twitter page known to hate on other streamers to know that. I don't understand. What did people want him to do? Did they just want him to skip over the word, acting like he knows what it is, and use it every day in the wrong way, like people do on TikTok all the time?
Literally.
Like this is just stupid. I don't know. I feel like they're just hating just to hate. And also, this is one of the most influential streamers in the world reading. Yet y'all are mad at that. There's definitely going to be more people reading because of this. And so what if it's because of Kai Cenat? I know a lot of y'all are going to think it's corny if somebody says, oh yeah, I started reading more because I saw Kai Cenat reading. But like, let's be so real here. There's so many people.
I ain't gonna lie, that's not corny. That's not corny, bruh. That's not corny. There's hella billionaires out here that say, hey, when I was broke, I wanted to change my ways. The first couple books the first book I picked up was this. Or millionaires saying that shit. Business owners saying that shit. That's not corny. Kai is one of the biggest streamers in the world. A motherfucker, sorry. No, I'm not sorry. A motherfucker, a kid, or anybody, even an adult, saying, hey, you know what? I look up to Kai because of his success, and he started reading, and he started going on a self-discovery, self-journey. I was inspired by that. I started reading because of him. That's not corny. And the motherfuckers who say that's corny, they need to be out of your friend group or be out of that peer group. Because they're gonna be the motherfuckers who, when you're up, gonna be begging you for shit when they was clowning you for getting yourself together.
People in the world who don't even read at all. So if somebody started reading because of Kai,
oh, how'd you do this?
It's a good habit. At least it's not more people gambling or doing drugs or being a public nuisance because they're their favorite streamer and content creator. I find it so crazy because people had so much to say about Kai's content, calling it trash and degenerate. Yet when he's now reading, everyone's still laughing at him. Once again, it's just damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah. Here's another one that people have been calling performative. Kai has really fell in love with reading as he kept going after his timer went off.
Reading and implementation intention is a strategy you can use.
Yeah, turn that off. That's my fucking.
You can use a new habit.
Turn that off. That gives me PTSD of me feeling like I need to get up.
Will behavior and time and
location. Kai, you trying to match me or something? I wore this first.
Pair a new habit with a current habit.
Turn it off.
The habit stacking formula is after current habit, I will new habit, and that is time. Company 123, December 24th. I am reading to articulate myself better.
December 24th. That's Christmas Eve. This man is reading.
See you next time.
I really don't see a problem with it. I genuinely don't. The
Who
man
do you
is
know that
reading.
reads
He's trying to
during Christmas Eve when you can be with your family?
That's
some real
There's
shit.
No problem with it. Yeah, he's posting it online, but hey, this is gonna influence more people to read. I'm completely fine with it. I hate on so much stuff on this channel, but I'm completely fine with this.
There's no way y'all about to hop on this app and try to make people feel bad because we making fun of Kai Cenat because he can't read.
This is about loneliness. I'm looking for
a bride.
till death do us part.
But we were dead to begin with.
The Bride, rated R.
What is this, a monster Clonnie and Bod? Wait, Clonnie. Bonnie and Clyde movie?
March 6th.
I got your pizza. Hut!
Shout out to Tom Brady.
Every game.
The nigga is 24 years old and he don't know how to fucking read.
He knows.
Bruh, niggas be 30, 40, 50 years old and don't know how to read, bruh. So stop it. Y'all must not watch Charleston White. Cause he be breaking down the reading levels in the ages that don't know how to read. There's children who are in 7th grade that read at a 3rd grade level. And you think that y'all gonna be mad at us for clowning Kai Cenat because he can't read at 24? Okay, maybe he can't read at 24, but guess what? He'll be able to read at 25 because of the work he's putting in. you're so stuck on him not being able to read, but you're not seeing his growth and his progression. That says something on you. That's the biggest thing. Everybody is projecting onto Kai. It's just projections because they're insecure with what they can't do. Because motherfuckers who are securing themselves and are putting in the work, they're not worried about that. When I saw Kai doing his reading and shit like that on Twitter, bro, I was like, that's good for Kai. Hell yeah. Fuck what everybody else got to say. Him going in and moving towards the fashion venture. That's dope as fuck. Hell yeah. Hopefully he don't make it too expensive because I would love to buy some shit from his line. Kai, I want you to keep it on a... I need you to be like Alfred Eden. Alright? Have it at a certain price, then always mark it down. Alfred Eden, stay with them sales, man. I need you to be like that. I'm trying to rock some what I forgot what his brand is gonna be called. Velour or something like that. It starts with a V. Venture. It starts with a V. But I'm trying to cop some of that. Don't make it too expensive. Yeah, you may be rich, but most of the world ain't rich.
How to read. He's just trying to articulate himself better, so he's just reading more. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know if y'all remember this dude from the last video that I made on like Kai opening up and stuff, but this dude was hating on Kai. This dude is just a certified Kai hater. I think that's just what it is. This was one of the people that was saying that Kai can't have mental struggles because he was rich, which like, I'm like, this dude is just dumb. Like, I hate to just insult him like that.
No, you need to call a spade.
He was
call a spade a spade. That nigga is retarded.
He went to college and dropped out. And the nigga don't know how to fucking read, dog. That's hilarious. Y'all are not about to make niggas feel bad for this shit. He's the one who set up the camera. We're not in Kai's business. That nigga showing us all his business. If he was really working on bettering himself, he would do that shit off cam. But he want clicks and views. But he wants y'all to see him looking like a fucking idiot on the internet.
I think he's recording.
And yet you're talking about him. But also, let's go back to when he said that he dropped out, Kai dropped out of college. There's many niggas in college that be using ChatGPT, that be cheating off of their friends, having other people do their homework, that be buying essays, buying people's homework, who are just as retarded as you, or even more retarded as you. So, yeah. You're wasting your energy talking about a man who is bettering himself. Kai, you need to get up on more on the conscious shit to where you'll be able all that energy, the negative energy that is being thrown at you. Learn about that alchemy. Learn about that alchemy to where you can go ahead and flip it into a positive thing for yourself. Energy never dies. Transmute the energy that you're getting. And he's doing that. He's learning step by step. And which I'm proud of my brother Kai. Keep it up. We need to see more young black men doing this. But nah, y'all want to just be focused on bitches popping their ass and niggas putting up switches. I'm a Swiss cheese your ass, or the YNs beating up old people, having shootouts, killing kids. Y'all rather have that happen. So Kai, stay in your lane, do what you need to do, brother. I shouldn't have saluted indoors, but I'm not in the military, so fuck it. And guess what? Yeah, I do know how to salute. Without a PC, it's at the end of your eyebrow, at the arch of your eyebrow. Yeah. And look, see how. Hey.
So that in the future, when he gets better and he can actually articulate himself well, he can show you guys the older videos and be like, hey, do y'all remember when I used to read like this? Now I read like this. Now I speak like this. I don't think he's doing this for money.
He's definitely not doing it for money.
Like, I feel like Kai's made enough money off of content.
Exactly.
And
he's still making money
from his subathons.
Bro, he's still making money from his YouTube videos and shit like that too. That's passive revenue because people are still gonna be watching that. Y'all don't think that with everything that all the attention that he's getting from him learning and teaching himself how to read, the shit with his ex, people are going back and looking at those videos, reacting, watching them, just seeing them. That's the attention. That's the eyes grabbing it. That's passive revenue for him. He's still making money. So Kai, he's definitely not doing it for the money. And I highly doubt the page that he has, that Kai's mine, I don't think he's gonna monetize that page. If he does, hey, that's more bread for him. But I don't believe he's going to monetize that page. The fuck you need to monetize that page for? He already have like 3 or 4 pages on YouTube that are over 1 million subscribers, over 5 million subscribers, bro. Fuck you need to do with another page? That's his burner page. Why the fuck would you do that? Like, come on now. Nah, I don't think he's doing that for fucking attention or money.
Don't think this is for money.
He talking about some, oh, I don't care what people think about me. Bro, you being performative as fuck right now. This nigga is setting up.
You want to file free? Hit it.
Parents of children
Do your
who play
taxes.
Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited,
His fucking camera and listening to Frank Ocean and crying. He's 24, dog. Y'all
Nigga, I've listened to several songs and I've cried, bro. Stop it.
gotta stop dick sucking this nigga, man.
That's
what the fuck is going on?
Bro, that's exactly what you're doing. You're dick sucking Kai, bro.
I went to fucking
It's called
school.
spade a spade.
I can fucking
You're dick
read.
sucking Kai
He's
right now,
learning
bro.
fucking phonics. That's some shit you learned in elementary school. He don't know how to sound out words. Are we serious, dog?
Like, I genuinely think this dude is just hating.
He really is.
This is one of the.
And bro, one of the things that Kai should do, I don't think he's gonna do it, but one thing that Kai should do, all of his haters, not all, but the ones with the biggest platforms or maybe a small platform, I believe that he should do what DDG did and have his haters come in and express what express what they made a video about articulately. Express it to them. Say what you said on the video. We're not in front of the cameras. We face to face. Say the same thing. Kai, I don't think Kai's gonna do anything, but he wants to have a meaningful conversation. Kai, have a meaningful conversation. All right, what was the gripes about me reading? What is your issue with it? I bet you they're gonna switch up. Kai, I'm your biggest fan, and I was just doing that to get views, and they gonna switch up real quick. Now you're in front of me. Ain't no camera. Fuck the camera shit. Say what you need to say. We talking as men. I ain't gotta hit you. I ain't gotta hurt you. I'm not going to. I don't need to. That'll fuck up my brain. That'll fuck up my bread. I'm not fucking my bread up over no fucking peasants and Serbs, some peons. But say what you were saying on that camera. Okay, cool. You're not gonna say it. What do you do in your life to where my life is affecting you with me reading? How is me reading affecting you? Besides you getting them views that are gonna go down after this. Why is my life, me bettering myself, so important to you? Why aren't you doing the same thing? Because you're too focused on me bettering myself because you're projecting, you're insecure in yourself. I get it. I understand. I understand. Why don't you take that insecurity, transmute it into self-discovery for yourself to where you're not leaking energy? I'm taking all the energy and I'm doing what I need to do with it. But you're leaking that energy. Energy never dies. It's just what you're going to do for it. What you're going to do, what you're going to use it. You're going to use it to my benefit, what you're doing right now, because I'm using your energy to my benefit. Or you're going to take your energy back and use it to your benefit, to where you can go ahead and ascend possibly higher than me. But they ain't gonna do that.
Just choose
they
to
gonna
hate
still
on
find a
Kai
reason to
instead of
hate.
actually understanding what he's doing, because it's just easier to hate. It's way easier to just be like, oh, he's recording himself. Oh, he's stupid. Kai's dumb. Like it's so easy to do that. And this isn't me trying to throw a spray at Kai, but the dude is.
Hey, guess what? And Kai was dumb as fuck for starting a YouTube and starting a stream. Look at him now. A lot of the rappers and shit like that, they were dumb as fuck for starting a rap and an act. Look at him now. Shit, Michael B. Jordan. He got clowned when he was in high school when he came in with his the photos. I forgot what those photos were called for the actors. The self portraits. people were clowning him then, but look at him now. Motherfucker guy, he's a Oscar nominee, bruh. Several. And he got several NAACP awards. Like, bruh, Michael B. Jordan's on top of the fucking world right now, bruh. With all the brands and everything, bruh. Hella movies. But he got clowned in high school. Even when he had that interview for Creed, oh yeah, he's a director too. Action star. But for Creed 3, that interview, you know what? We're gonna put a pause on that because I'm about to show y'all. I hope it pops up. I hope it's the first one that pops up, bro. I think this is the one.
You know, 9 years of my life, the last 9 years playing Adonis Creed.
This right here.
It's been 2 years since I quit nicotine.
Michael B. Jordan confronts the classmate who makes fun of him. And she even talked about this before.
And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to...
Look, before this interview, she did a podcast with somebody else talking about how they used to make fun of him and laugh because he'd bring his self-portraits for acting. But she switched it while she was in front of him. Look at his smile because he peeped it. I'm going to let Michael B. Jordan do it, but it's crazy how they switch up. Peep the switch up, bro.
Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure.
I heard it.
Michael B. Jordan calls out a former classmate for making fun of him, and it is awkward.
Oh, y'all trying to start drama over here?
The whole thing went down on the red carpet at a screening of Michael's flick Creed 3 in Atlanta, after he was approached for an interview by L'Oreal, the host of the Morning Hustle show, who reminded him they grew up together.
And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure.
I heard it.
No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
Yeah, so that corny comment comes from a 2021 episode of the Undressing Room podcast, where L'Oreal, her co-host Eva Marcille, and Dominique DeDiva talked about the actor.
I hope they play it.
I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny...
I don't mean as a slight. So what... I don't mean it as a slight. Hold on. Let's pull a Kai real quick. Corny. Meaning. Hold on. Mawkishly, old-fashioned, tiresomely simple, and sentimental. We didn't have corns on the feet. Adjective: sentimental, sloppy, sticky. Let's see. No, I don't. Wow, rhymes with corny, horny. Hold on. Mawkishly, old-fashioned. Now, I don't know what mawkishly means, but we're going to go ahead and look at what mawkishly means. Look, we on our Kai shit. Look. AI. Look. In an awkward or silly way of showing emotion or love. right? So mawkishly old-fashioned, so awkward, silly. It's awkwardly old-fashioned, tiresomely simple and sentimental. That's not a slight. Now let's go this mawkishly, an awkward or silly way of showing emotion or love. So silly, a silly way of being old-fashioned, an awkward way of being old-fashioned. So corny kid, he was a awkward or silly old-fashioned kid, or he was a tiresomely simple kid, and that is not a slight. That's not disrespect. Come on now, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Corny guys treat you the best.
To be fair, it was
corny guys treat you the best.
Actually Eva who called Nykel corny, but L'Oreal did admit that in high school she used to make fun of him.
To be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there, and he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshot. We lived in Newark.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood, you know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, what you gonna do with your little stupid headshots? Like, and now look at him.
Well,
what did I just tell y'all? The peers around you who are making fun of you or hating on you for believing in yourself, keep yourself away from them. And luckily they weren't cool. Why would they be? They're making fun of them. Now, looking at her pics, now she's alright, but I'm sure like when she was in high school, she was probably a dime. Probably. But she's probably a whore too. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Because guess what? She's probably part of the cool crowd or the popular crowd. Probably getting slutted on or slutted in by the fucking basketball team, football team, popular kids with all the parties, get fucked up. They're in Newark. Shit, probably the gangsters too. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a $1.50. She thought she was all that in a bag of chips because of her pussy. Because she got nutted in, nutted on. And there's no disrespect to her because I could be inferring things, but I believe that what I'm saying is true. While he was out here working on himself, being better, while he was focusing on believing in himself and chasing his dreams. Well, sorry, not chasing, attracting his dreams.
Nykel clearly caught wind of all that.
Corny kid, right?
And here's the thing, and it don't even matter that it was Eva who said that Michael is a corny guy. They're all on a podcast. So, and she like doubled down on it by saying that, oh yeah, he was so corny that we would make fun of him because his name was Michael Jordan. He's no Michael Jordan. He's no Michael Jordan. And he always had his headshots. Who do you think you are? Like, stay away from these people. And if these people are your friends, you're the sum of your 5 friends. And if you have people who are like this, who are insecure and degrading to other people who are just minding their business, I'm sure that Michael B. Jordan was minding his business. He wasn't bothering anybody. And my thing is, how would y'all know he would carry around his headshots unless y'all was just looking in his locker or looking in his personal belongings? Y'all probably was nosy too, snooping. Nosy bitches. And look at y'all, still nosy. But then when you face to face, that's why I said, Kai, get face to face, have an interview like Michael B. Jordan, and check him. Corny kid, right? Now I heard you say, I'm tapped in. What's up? Corny kid. I ain't said that, but you allowed to be said. And remember what you did. And look at me now. And one thing is I can't disagree with, because Marlon Wayans, he said that he didn't like that. But no. I'm glad he did that. I'm so glad he did that. Because he didn't like say you was a bitch. He didn't disrespect her. But he was like, oh yeah, we went way back. We went way back, huh? But what you think I'm gonna say? Yeah, we was best friends, or we fucked with each other? We went way back from the corny. Yeah, I was a corny kid, right? I was a corny kid. What's up? Don't seem so corny now, huh? Don't seem so corny now, huh? You at my movie premiere that I directed and I starred in, and you're interviewing me. You want to interview with me. So I agree with it. Because he didn't call out her name, he didn't disrespect her or anything. But put her in her place. Respectfully. I fuck with this. I've not been fucking with this.
I did not say that. Misquoted for sure.
And L'Oreal later shared this final moment from the uncomfortable chat. And while Michael isn't exactly laughing, he's not letting the childhood bullies get him down, offering this advice to someone who's going through a tough time.
Just stay focused and stay locked in, just follow your heart, try to block out the noise and distractions as much as possible and run your race. Don't compare yourself to
like, bro, let's go back to that look where you looked at her, right? Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, turn around, like, yeah, bitch. You laugh or you won't. Yeah, laugh now. You laugh to keep from crying. Because karma always comes back around. It may not be right now, may not be next week, but karma always comes back for you, bite you in the ass. So be mindful of what you do and what you say to people. And what you say to yourself, what you do to yourself. Cause you look like, she laughing, but look at him. Yeah, bitch. Keep on laughing. See, that's why you at where you at. Let's look at what he's thinking. Like, bro, that's exactly where you at. Like, me disrespecting you. This is why I believe that. This is what Michael's mindset, right? Me disrespecting you would have a worse effect on me than it would on you because of how good I am, how kind-hearted I am, how loving I am. I'm not allowing you to take my energy. It'd be worse. It would be a worse karmic effect on me because I know how I am. I'll be acting like something that I'm not. So yeah. Man, shout out to Michael B. Jordan, bro. We gonna get back to the video.
And while Michael isn't exactly laughing, he's not letting the childhood bullies get him down, offering this advice to someone who's going through a tough time.
Just stay focused and stay locked in, just follow your heart, try to block out the noise and distractions as much as possible and run your race. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just keep going.
Don't compare yourself to anybody else.
That was Michael at the LA premiere of Creed 3 on Monday. He chatted with E.T. and opened up about the release of the film, which he starred in and directed, and his new Calvin Klein underwear ad.
That Calvin Klein ad. First thought when you...
We don't need to see this. All right, Michael B. Jordan. So yeah, Kai, pull up Michael B. Jordan.
Is from New York. Hey, cut him some slack, bro. New York does not have the best education system. Also, I said it earlier that Kai is getting into fashion and starting a brand. And a lot of people online were mad at that, saying, what does he know about fashion because his outfits from 2021 weren't the best, which I don't understand because you're telling me that he has to dress the same in 2021 and in 2026?
Bro.
Just you.
That's the biggest thing when it comes to people, bro. They always They always gonna go back to the past. They always.
I really don't
stay away from people who constantly. Oh, I remember when you was the kid that used to rock. Da da da. Like I'm sure, like when I get big, because I will get big. Oh, I remember. I used to always wear Tupac shit when I was in high school. Yeah, he wore Tupac shit all the time. Da 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 da. Yeah, but I fuck with it and I rock with it. A lot of people said they fucked with it. They did, because I was rocking it. From my senior pictures, I wore a Tupac shirt, and I had a navy blue button up. And I had navy blue Timbs and some jeans. Oh, I was rocking that shit, bro. Nigga, I was the shit. Nobody tell me shit about. Oh, you fuck with Tupac? Yep, I do. Also had some Biggie shirts. I did. But I know when I do get big, there are gonna be people that say, bruh, he used to wear this, or he used to do this. I got a picture. It was from high school when it was a red, white, and blue theme at the basketball game. And it was when Trump was running. It was his first run. And my best friend at the time, he had a Trump banner. And so I just posed for I held the banner and I posed. I said, hey, red, white, and blue, nigga. Fuck it. Hey. And I was also in the military at the time too. So I don't think it was 2016. No, it was 2016. It was. I don't think he was president yet. But yeah, I held it. I said I did this. Cause I was with my buddy. I didn't give a fuck. I did not give a fuck about politics. I did not care. At the time, politics made my head hurt. So I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about it. I really still don't, because it's a smoke screen. We can get into that later. Not later on today, but later sometime. But my stepdad, he would always send me pictures of that. Yeah, remember this. I can't say my ex-stepdad, because he's packed up and gone. He would send me pictures. Don't forget about this. My ex-stepbrother, he would send me that. Hey, what we gonna do when we get big and this come out? Nigga, who gives a fuck? That was in the past. Like, you trying to find I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, I don't give a fuck. So you shouldn't either. But I don't care about the picture. It's gonna be hella shit that's gonna come out. Yeah, so what? I did that. Man. And guess what? I'll double down. I still fuck with Trump too. And I voted for him on the second term. So what's up? Because I did. Now what? I don't give a fuck about what other people got to say about me. Because I know about me. I don't go with what everybody else says. I'm the fucking black sheep. I'm my own person. Just because the culture is moving one way to me, I got to move with everybody.
Understand
stay
that.
In your own lane,
let's
stay
just
on
break
your
it
own
down.
wave,
Back
bro.
in 2021, Kai was new to the money. He was dressing like all the rappers, wearing Dior, Amiris, and all these boring, expensive clothing because he was new to the money. But as time went on, he developed a style. Once again, can this man just not change? Like, damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. If he was still rocking Dior's and Amiris, y'all would make fun of him. But now that he's changing his style, y'all are still making fun of him. It makes absolutely no sense at all. And there was also this ongoing joke on TikTok saying that Kai Cenat had a stylist, when I don't think Kai has ever came out saying that he had a stylist.
I ain't gonna. That's kind of funny though, bro. I ain't gonna cap. That shit would be funny because they make stylists out of everything, not just the clothes, but they talk about a relationship stylist. They would say a streaming stylist. I ain't gonna cap. TikTok be funny as fuck, and especially when they be making up words like low key annually, bruh. Low key annually, bro. Like, who even would think about making those words, bruh? That's why I don't get mad when I be making up words to myself. When I be praying, when I be talking, bruh, TikTok is hilarious, bruh. I swear to God. But the stylish jokes was funny as fuck. I'm not even gonna cap. That shit was funny. Oh, that's not gonna be good for us. Oh, he needs to go back to his relationship stylist. Oh, Duke need to go back to his talking stylist, bro. I ain't gonna cap. The scripted jokes would be hilarious. I can't even front on that. But when it comes to style, because I can tell you right now, like, at the time when I was in high school, I had to build on the fashion. I did. I would go in on my own, like when I was in my room, and search up. I would watch Teaching Men's Fashions, alpha male or alpha something. It was a white buff short dude, alpha something. Kevin Samuels. I didn't know him at the time. But I used not Alpha Male Strategies, not him, but it's Alpha something. I forgot his name. But I would go to different sources on YouTube to look up how to go ahead and up my style game, up my presentability game, because I was looking for an outside source to feed my inner confidence, and I got all of that taken care of. I got my teeth taken care of, but then I was like, damn, you know, I got my body right. I was like, I'm void of something. Yeah, I got the style right. Yeah, I know I can get females. I know I can do that, but I'm void of something. I'm looking for external things to fill me internally, which is not going to work. I had to fix myself, and I'm still fixing myself internally.
But the thing is, Kai got into fashion quicker than others. Him being rich, he was just able to do that. And I guess fashion dudes didn't like that, so they just decided to hate on the man, which is so stupid, because is he supposed to get into fashion slowly to appease the fashion crowd? Like, I thought fashion
a lot of motherfuckers can't even dress, though.
Wearing what you like and not giving an F what people think and wearing what you want. So why do people care so much about
they got nothing else better to do?
Just because he wore a Miris back in 2021, he can't change up his style. Things have changed.
Kai Cenat is starting a fashion brand called Vivette. This shit is fucking ridiculous. I'm not the first to say
Vivette, that's what I'm talking about.
Everyone is basically clowning him online, which is crazy. I was expecting like at least a little bit of support in the comments. I'm not seeing any, dude.
I can't wait for it to drop.
Everyone sees right fucking through this shit.
As long as
I can't
around my price range, hey, that's cool.
Like, all of a
not
sudden,
saying that I won't get it like when I'm up, because I would definitely get it when I'm already wealthy.
Fucking heard
well, in the physical, when they get more wealthy,
he's an entirely different person.
All the fucking time,
he's wearing like different hats and shit. I just can't believe it. The journal is damn near offensive. It's almost fucking offensive, dude. Like, it's the fakest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
My thing is, why don't you carry out a journal? I don't know if you are a fashion designer or what. Why don't you take a book out of a page out of Kai's book, no pun intended, and carry on a journal to where, if you see something that they say, hey, I fuck with that, and start sketching or writing. Why don't you do that instead of hating, instead of being I don't want to say offended by it, but being, I want to get the word right, taking offense to it. Why didn't you take inspiration, or why don't you take inspiration from it rather than being offended by it? That's your ego. That's your insecurity. But it's okay, man. I'm gonna break it down for you to where, hey, if you're offended by what I'm saying, I don't care. But you need to hear it, because you know what I'm saying is to your soul. Because I know you're gonna watch this.
All of this shit is obviously very, very fake. Someone told them, you want to rebrand, where are we gonna go?
It's always somebody told him. Somebody told him. And most of the times it is. I can't say most of the time it is, even though I just said it. Sometimes it is. Most of the time it's not. How you know God didn't tell him that? No, I could have told him that. His higher self could have told him that. His spiritual gods. Benevolent ancestors. Come on now. The bride. And I couldn't skip that. Thanks, Cameron.
Oh, here you go. And then just watched like, I don't know, probably took like 3 look at LA influencer TikToks and was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Because yes, it's corny. What he's doing is corny and it's stupid, and all this shit is gonna be super expensive. But
y'all hear that
corny word? A lot of you
word?
motherfuckers look like that. A lot of you motherfuckers look exactly like that. And now that image is being presented outside of the LA scene, people are looking at it and being like, this shit fucking sucks. Oh my Lord, please let this have an impact on the LA fashion scene, and maybe just stop copying and pasting the same fucking fashion influencers. Cause like, Jesus Christ, dude, this is how you guys look. This is exactly how you guys look. I almost want to say it's satirical, but it's not. I think Kai Cenat's being for real. The sad part about this is people are going to buy it. People are 100% going to buy it. No doubt in my fucking mind, people are going to buy this shit. And that sucks. That really sucks. But Vivette, we will not be copying. And if you do cop, you're a lost cause.
I feel like this is the same thing as like if a streamer makes music, people aren't gonna listen to the music because it's a streamer. Because it's Kai, people aren't gonna buy it, but they'll
y'all
buy
said the same thing about same shit about DDG.
But since it's a streamer, they're like, nah.
I'm
never gonna touch that. That's corny.
I be listening to some of him songs.
I just think this whole thing is so
Moonwalking in Calabasas.
And I love this comment right here that says people can't grow into a new person now. It's like people just don't want Kai to change. They want him to stay the same. They want to keep him in the box, but he's trying to break out of that box.
He is breaking out of the box.
Fine. And this comment right here even pisses me off. It's performative and LARP, and it makes me cringe out. It's like this person just learned a few words off TikTok and just started spamming it. And this is the perfect comment. Y'all hate him when he sits in front of a camera being too loud, and y'all hate when he's being mature and following his passion. Once again, damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. But yeah, my overall thoughts, I don't think this is a gimmick, and I've said it numerous times on this channel. It doesn't matter what Kai does, people are always gonna find a reason to just hate on him. He could find the cure to cancer, and people will still find a way to hate.
Why didn't you do it back then? He was doing the jail streams.
When you're striving to be great, like when you're at the top, a lot of people.
He had all the rappers on. Why didn't he have?
I don't think there's any.
He had all the rappers on. Why didn't he have any billionaires on? Why didn't he have any political people on? Why didn't he have the doctor about COVID?
Nothing wrong with this man reading books and posting about it, because if that's going to influence other people to do it, hey man, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that than a bunch of people watching Jack Doherty and getting influenced to harass people and just be a public nuisance. But hey, only time will tell. And if I'm wrong, I'll make a video saying that I was wrong. I genuinely will. But as of now, I don't think that this is a gimmick or anything.
I don't either.
I think this is Kai.
Shout out to Cameron, man.
Being mature, and he's growing as a person. And I just want to say kudos to Kai for that. And
definitely.
Yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made
shouts out to Cameron. Sorry, the drink's getting to me a little bit. Shouts out to Cameron. I loved his take on it. He definitely did. You know, I said the shit first about no damn if you do, damn if you don't, but it's okay though. But I agree wholeheartedly. I believe that Kai, he's doing this for himself, and people are just being very insecure when it comes to looking at Kai. They're looking at him on the surface. They're very surface level views. That's what it is. Me, I deep dive into that. As you can see, I just broke it down. Literally, this is a long fucking reaction. Which, I mean, y'all know me. I be reacting to shit, and it be long because I be breaking it down. I be saying very insightful and interesting things to where it has a new perspective. So